Now to our continuing coverage of State Superintendent Ryan Walters getting ready for his second year in office.
He talked to Fox 23 about everything he's planning, from a new accreditation process we'll see in the spring and bills he's helping to push through the legislative session. Fox 23's Tanya Motorzycki has those details from her exclusive interview.
In my one-on-one interview with State Superintendent Ryan Walters, he says year one was about addressing the problems in classrooms. Year two is about finding solutions.
And that means year two, we're going to continue to work for the parents and for the taxpayers of Oklahoma to make our schools the best in the country.
He says a lot of year two is advancing things already in place.
Been working with the legislature to see if there are some additions we can do to school choice to make sure that more people can be involved in it. But education is one of those topics that every year we've got to be improving. I would like to see more teachers get better training in their school. I would like to see more transparency around budgets in schools. I would like to make sure that parents have more access to the materials that their kids have in schools.
Walters plans to continue his push for back to the basics, and those plans also address pronouns in school.
We've got to get this woke ideology out of the schools. It's a distraction. It undermines the academic learning environment. So when you have these groups that are coming into the state saying, listen, you need to go back and change genders fluidly throughout a year. You need to tell kids they might be a different gender. It's wrong. It confuses kids, and it distracts from the educational environment. In a school, we should be talking about math, reading, science, and history.
He says he's eager to see how the new accreditation process plays out in May, with plans to make sure every school district has kids reading and learning.
We're taking our schools from an accreditation system that never took into account student outcomes, and we shifted it entirely. We're going to be laser focused on how our kids are performing. That's one of the top goals we should have as a state.
Walters says his office is actively working with lawmakers to push bills in the upcoming session to give teachers more control.
We want to give teachers more tools to get discipline under control in their classroom. We want teachers to have the ability, to your point, to go in there and make sure that the kids who need extra help get that help, that they're not being distracted.
Covering news that matters, I'm Tanya Motorzycki, Fox 23 News.
The next state school board meeting is January 25th at 9:30 a.m. Tulsa Public Schools will be there with a report on student performance. We'll bring you an update when that board meeting happens.